Welcome back, Coastal Bend. Meteorologist Ivan Dixon here with live look outside, or what a sky cam overlooking downtown Corpus Christi. We're looking a little bit better in range of fog there, but if you're still seeing fog in your neighborhood, that's completely normal, with that warm air being replaced by colder air as our next cold front pushes through our neighborhoods. We're still kind of keeping an eye on fire danger. Ideally tonight, we did have some fire weather alerts. We had a fire weather warning that expired at 8 tonight, but we still have increased winds that will kind of help make these conditions a little bit worse. So that's why we're keeping an eye on it. We also have some low relative humidity values as well, so not a lot of moisture in the air. So temperature and feel like wise, we're at 66 in Rockport as well as Port Aransas, 67 in Ingleside, 63 in Beeville, 64 in Mathis, 68 here in Corpus Christi, and 69 in Robstown. We're kind of all now in about the 60s range. Still, of course, a little warmer in Falfurrias, but those temperatures will kind of slowly go down overnight into our Sunday morning. Current winds also elevated across the coast there, as well as for some of our more inland neighborhoods, but you can definitely see along the coast, we're talking over 20 miles per hour, up to 31 miles per hour in Port Aransas. And that's our actual sustained winds. Now with wind gusts, of course, we're seeing more than that. Even at 11, we're going to have that expected wind gusts at 41 miles per hour, still hanging on to a good pattern well until Sunday evening. Still 23 miles per hour with wind gusts is still a nice strong wind, if you ask me. Now, current relative humidity, we're seeming okay, but it actually is going to get a little bit worse as we head into Sunday. So once again, we have some cooler, drier air moving through the coastal belt. The part about that makes it concerning is the drier air. So if we're looking at current relative humidity, we're about 47% around Robstown, Portland, and Corpus Christi, and 50s for Ingleside, Rockport, and Port Aransas. But coming up, I'll show you exactly what that turns into. We had a little slight roller coaster temperatures today for the past 10 hours. We hit our forecast high between about 1 and 3, and we actually even broke record with how warm it was today. We actually hit 94 degrees here in Corpus Christi. That record was set back in 2024 at 92 degrees, so a little bit warmer than that for sure, but our low, of course, was nowhere near that low back in 1947. Now, hour by hour, we can see that it's going to be windy. The winds will also pick up into Sunday morning as well. We're going to hang on to that north wind pattern as well. By 3 a.m., we'll be about 60 degrees. And by the time we get to our Sunday morning, we'll be in the low 50s, then warming up until about the cusp of 60 there by 11 a.m. Our forecast danger, like I said, for fire, well, it's about high a little bit north of Lake Corpus Christi, very high for Corpus Christi area, but going into Sunday it becomes moderate, but then it's Monday that we have an eye on where it's still a little bit high for us. So that's why we'll be keeping a good eye on that forecast there. You can see the humidity forecast, like I mentioned, it's going to drop as we get further into Sunday into the 20s. So that's why fire weather danger, we're not out of the clear just yet. But stick around. I'll show you your 7-day forecast so that you can plan out your week accordingly. So stick around.